Hello everyone, I'm Emily.
And I'm Sandra.
And welcome to Pegasisters Live!
Welcome! So, if you're new to our show, what we do is we like to take the brony perspective of everything and put it in a girl's perspective. And we like to talk and hear ourselves talk. And we love to interact with the chatty box. It's one of our favorite things about having a live stream on here because you guys are so great. And what we do on the show is Emily will have brownie music suggestions of the week, and we do shout-outs. Every Saturday, I will ask, like, a random question, like, hey, what's your favorite pony? Or, hey, do you like Batman? And if you say no, obviously I'm not going to pick you. But yeah, I get 5 of those after we screen the people to make sure we're not telling you to follow someone who does not need anyone to follow them.
Oh my.
And also, Emily picks a fan video for us to review every week. And
Right.
we have news. Lots of news. We love to have news. And we have a super, super duper awesome guest today.
We've got M.A. Larson!
Whee! And I was actually wondering if the A, his name stands for alicorn.
But
Bad joke.
No, I'm kidding.
I hear the crickets.
The crickets in the chatty box, like, that's rough. That's rough. Just stop right now. Yeah, so I'm wondering if everyone's alright with the whole alicorn thing.
Oh yeah, how do you guys feel about that? I don't know much about it, but all I know is in the X-Men movie, that guy with wings did not dig having wings.
I
He
guess
cut him
not.
off.
No one's digging the wings. Oh, I'm pulling up things, sorry. Did not mean to pull up
I
things.
don't want wings.
What? You don't want wings?
No!
I like wings. Obviously, I'm a Pegasus. I'm a Pegasus.
I'm a Pegasus. I am an Earth pony with the magical power of standing on the Earth.
No way.
So way.
Oh my god. What? Oh my god. So, guys.
Oh my god, what's going on?
How's the chatty box doing tonight? I'm actually going to open up the chatty box, and if my chatty box opens up on the screen, I apologize, because it probably will. Yes, it did.
Well, then it's like Inception. Chatty box within a chatty box.
It's the chatty box on the chatty box.
Whatever. Same thing.
Mother
Steve Holt! Uncle Mike!
Ermagerd. Okay. There we go. So, we're gonna get started with news. Do you want to do that? You want to do news, Sandra? You interested?
I guess so. Okay, so.
I guess it's okay.
News of the week! And last week! Woo! Okay, so, Netflix on Xbox Live has Season 3 of My Little Pony. You can't watch it yet, but it will be there soon. It's like a teaser to say, oh, hey, we're going to put this on for you to watch. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
And Sleepless in Ponyville is fixed to be on iTunes. So,
awesome.
Woohoo! And Fighting is Magic placed 4th at EVO, which is really cool because that's 4th place. That's better than last place.
Or just, like, not even making it on there.
I know!
We are 4th!
And then I didn't really know much about this, but Super Smash Ponies? Sounds a lot like Fighting is Magic, but
yeah.
Super Smash Ponies! Sounds neat. And there's a possible Twilight Sparkle DVD in April.
Ooh, I like that.
With all of her collective episodes.
I know a specific episode will probably end up in that one.
No, I wonder. April.
Okay, I want to read the next one because this is the best thing ever. Guys, My Little Pony, as everyone knows, is heading to Japan. Oh my god, I love Japan. I hope they have, like, My Little Pony conventions. We'd have to go to one. We'd have to go to one. Oh my god.
I know, I need to bring you because you know more Japanese than I do.
Wouldn't that be the coolest thing ever? Oh my god. Oh my god. That'd be so cool. I love Japanese and Japan, all that culture and stuff. So like
Your
mixed,
culture's awesome.
yeah, mixed with that and ponies, that would be oh my god, best
I have a
weekend of my
feeling
life.
that they're gonna have the best toys too.
Yeah, because they're so talented. I think they would have like super like. I could imagine them just like building a giant pony robot. Like, oh yeah, no big deal. Or like the Neko Mimi ears, to like have pony ears. Oh my god, Neko Mimi. Not, but it wouldn't
Someone's
be.
getting excited.
It wouldn't be Neko Mimi because that's kitty ears. But that'd be so cool, like having moving pony ears and moving ponytails. Oh jeez.
Like a pony Furby?
Yeah. Oh.
You can turn Furbies evil. Did you know that?
No.
Like the new Furbies, if you're mean to them, they turn evil and start making gurgling evil noises.
Oh my. I don't like that. That's great. They always freaked me out when I was a kid. Anyways.
Chatty Box, I love Furbies. I have 2 Furbies in my room, but they're really old and they don't work because of the battery acid.
Now I'm gonna have a nightmare tonight about like a Furby chasing me down the hall.
Never watched Gremlins then, Emily.
Oh, I did watch that one as a kid. Oh my god, that freaked me out so much. But isn't that the one where they like they broke into the movie theater and watched Snow White? Is that it?
I don't think so.
Oh darn it! Which one is that? Now I feel stupid. Which one's the one where like they broke into the movie theater and watched Snow White?
Gremlins, and you feed them after midnight and they turn ugly.
Someone said yes, that was the Gremlins.
Oh, well then it was, and I'm just blanking.
Oh, okay, I knew it.
Oh, someone said the sequel. That's why I didn't know.
Oh, yes, okay. Yeah, that's like the only thing I remember as a kid because I thought that was the funniest part ever. They're all like singing hi ho and they're like throwing popcorn and stuff. That was funny. But anyways, we're getting off topic. Comic book news, Sandra.
Comic book news. So we reported this on about this last week, but I actually got this, and it's worth getting if you're a collector of variant covers or just a cool cover. So, and it's $10 for 2 comic covers, which is a little expensive because the comics I normally buy are $2.99, and I guess some when they come from different companies go up to $3, $5, but this one comes together and they're sealed, so like they're very collectible. And one side of what they come in is Dr. Hoof's, or Hoof, however you pronounce it.
However you want to say it.
However you want to say it, with Derpy, who has the sonic screwdriver in her mouth, glowing her derpy eyes up. And it's really awesome. And the other side is Vinyl Scratch, and she's just doing her thing, scratching some vinyl. And yes, they're the Hot Topic ones, and we can just call it the Doctor.
The Doctor.
But then that confuses me with Mad Father, and I play that game and it creeps me out.
That's so cool. Merchandise. So, the Pinkie Pie and Vinyl Scratch boxes are now restocked. Oh, at the Interplay store. Cool. I already have my Vinyl Scratch box, but I need a Pinkie Pie box, so I might have to get this
I
now.
saw the Pinkie Pie box, and it's so cute. It has balloons all over the side.
Oh, I want that. I got the Vinyl Scratch box, which everyone probably saw in my video. I like tossed it around because I was just threw it. I was so mad. No, but yeah, I want to get the Pinkie Pie box because I'm like collecting everything. Collect all the boxes. But
gotta catch 'em all.
That's how I am with pony items. Like
it's a box. Oh, we will be reporting on the Derpy box in a minute. It's a tin.
Gosh.
Stop. Hey, you guys.
It.
Stop spoiling our stuff we want to tell you about.
Yeah, sorry. Stop it. Stop it. So, Twilight Toys coming soon. Giant Alicorn Twilight Sparkle. Wait,
with blue wings.
Yeah, wait, isn't that like the $50 one?
Yes.
Dude, that's
ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. That's a little crazy. I don't think so. I would not be like, oh, so I've got $50 here. I could either get a new cosplay, I could, let me think. I could get a couple pony shirts, or I could get a Twilight Sparkle with wings. Or I could just go...
And really weird glitter on her face.
Yeah, like, what is that? Or I could just go and make some wings out of cardboard and paste them on my Twilight that I already have. I've got 2 of them.
One can have wings.
One of them can have cardboard wings. I think that'd be fine. But yeah, $50. That's a little crazy. I don't know. I mean,
Well,
I know Brownie's
maybe
gonna buy it.
I
Oh, yeah.
wish that she could just like learn the power to hover or something with her magic.
Someone said they heard you open up your can of Red Bull.
Oh yeah, that was Red Bull.
That's hilarious. Oh my god. So but I think they know that not the parents of the little girls, they're probably not gonna want to buy it, but a bunch of bronies are gonna want to buy it, and they know they're gonna
Brownies,
do it.
unite! Do not get ugly Twilight.
Twilight with wings, $50. That's crazy. That's just their tactic. They're like, oh, yep, ponies. They'll buy
Go
it.
crazy on the blind bags.
Yeah.
There'll be some new ones.
No brownies. No brownies, chatty box. Alright,
It's not funny.
So as you guys are already saying in the chatty box, Derpy Interplay 10 released the 20th of March.
It's really neat because it's got Derpy on the front and then little Derpy little comic strip kind of things, and she looks like Nyan Cat with a rainbow coming out of her.
Oh my god, that's so adorable. Okay, and we got possible Pony Monopoly. Oh yeah. That would be like the cool thing. I wonder what what the figures would be. It'd probably just be like all the main six.
How many pieces do you get with Monopoly? I haven't played in so long because
it's been a while for me, yeah.
I table flip.
Table flip.
But I mean, if you want your own Pony Monopoly, you can do what I did with my Clue game.
6.
And repaste what the names of the rooms are, and you can land in
4.2.
the land of Ooh.
Correct. Arcane Light wins. 4.2 pieces.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy announces that is the number of the universe.
So yeah, they said 6. So yeah, main 6. That would work.
Watch them use not the main 6 and forget somebody and use some random one.
They'll just have Bon Bon or something.
I want to be Bon Bon.
No, they'll have Twist. Like the most hated pony. I'm sorry, not hated, but just.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cosplay her now. She has red hair, right? I dig red hair.
Super red curly hair.
Oh my gosh, should I cosplay Twist? Should she be my my zombie cosplay?
Doesn't she have purple glasses or something?
I would so love some purple glasses.
That would be actually really. I can imagine that. You
the
actually
kind that make my eyes look really big, but I won't be able to see, so I'll probably run into a wall.
I think it's fun to do cosplays that no one ever does them. When I went to Ohio
Diamond Dogs.
Yeah, Diamond Dogs. No one did that. No one's done it, and I appreciate it. At freaking OhioCon, no one was Sweetie Belle besides me. Even though I know there's a few Sweetie Bells out there. But I mean, really? I was the only Sweetie Belle? It's fun, but whatever. That'd be really cool if you did Twist. Actually, I can imagine that. You should do that. You can do wear little what are they called? Wear what are they called? Oh my god.
I kind of want to cosplay Doctor Hoops instead.
Doctor Hoops? Okay, that'd be cool.
I'm a little more obsessed with Doctor Who right now. I was watching, and I never cry during TV shows. I bawled my eyes out at one episode. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's so sad.
Someone should cosplay Tom.
It'd be so awesome.
Someone was saying at Candlelight Gardens, I remember the conversation. I can't even talk today. Someone said they should cosplay Rarity's couch and walk around with Rarity, and whenever Rarity's pretending to be dramatic, have her jump on top of him, just the couch that she brought with her.
Horror.
Wouldn't that be funny? Oh my god, I think that's the funniest thing ever. Brilliant.
Okay, yes. Wait, real quick. I wanted to mention something. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Spike Firemain has told me that if I can reach 1,000 followers, he is going to make this wicked awesome Discord lamp that you may have seen in the episode with Fluttershy. And I want to see this lamp. I don't care about having a super amount of followers, but I want the lamp. I want to see it. And of course, you know where it's going to go. Charity. So follow me for charity.
Do it. But yeah, okay, let's see. So what's this?
Unless you don't like Batman, then don't bother.
Aww. What's this plushie line about?
Ooh, okay. So the new plushie line, it looks like it's pronounced Nikki or I don't know, something
Nikki?
like that.
Nikki?
Nike, something Japanese maybe.
Yeah?
So they're making new plushies, which, in my opinion, they all look really cute except the biggest sized ones.
Mm-hmm.
They look a little weird, and I was hoping they were prototypes, but no, they're ugly.
No.
And yeah, they just look really awesome. And Funrise is going to release a Twilight Sparkle Alicorn plushie. So if you like cuddling with things with wings that poke you in the eye, maybe, get that. Wow.
Yeah, not bad. Let's see. So, Funrise releases Twilight Sparkle Alicorn plushie. What?
Yes, I just read that one.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm like, distraction. Okay, so We Love Fine. We Love Fine. They've got, oh, looks like we got new shirts here. Oh my god. So,
Okay, Emily gets to read how I put in parentheses what
Classy.
I described the shirt as. It looks like a work of art.
It's really funny. So we got a Discord and Fluttershy shirt. In parentheses, she put classy. I don't even look classy, so I might get that. Rarity shirt. Beautiful.
It's
Twilight.
beautiful.
I'm sorry, what is this? Twilight what?
Oh my god, I meant to sparkle. Twilight shirt. No, I meant to write shirt. Don't read that.
She put a naughty word on accident. But it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Rainbow Dash beat it, cutie mark. You did it again. It's awesome though.
Okay, I think I'm having an issue typing.
Oh my. Philly
At
Fluttershy
least you're not
shirt.
reading it.
Yeah, I'm glad. I stopped myself for a second, like, wait, what? A weather style Rainbow Dash shirt. Ooh, Valentine's Day shirts. Doctor Who's Rarity and Spike. Pinky flying with balloons to visit Rainbow Dash. A love shirt with Rarity and Spike and 8-bit Rarity.
And when I say love shirt, you know, like the I Love New York shirt, it has like the big L, and then it has a heart with Spike and Rarity in it, and then, yeah.
That is so
the
cute.
V and the E.
That's so cute. Ugh.
So cute. I have a sore throat or I'd be yelling a lot more.
It's okay. Yeah, okay. We also have, apparently we have got a Derpy scarf, a Luna scarf, and a Luna beanie.
I am so excited for this because I love scarves.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I love beanies. Is that weird?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. It just depends on how it looks.
The awesome thing about it is they're very nonchalant with the pony thing. Like, I mean, if you want to go overboard pony and have everyone know to talk to you because pony. But the Derpy scarf just has her cutie mark on the corner of the scarf, and it has a Luna face, which is really adorable. And I'm excited.
Yeah, oh my gosh, that'd be so cute. So cute. Okay, so, random merch. So, oh my god, this is like the best thing ever. They've got My Little Pony Friendship's Magic Bottles.
Yeah, Emily and I were complaining because my little sister just grew out of bottles. And
yeah, and then Lucy, she is now with sippy cups. It's like, really?
Now we have to get the bottles for herself? That's just weird.
Darn it. Maybe I'll just, like, take a picture of me, like, sipping on it, like, hi guys. That would be so lame, but it'd be kind of cool. I don't know. And then pony notebooks. So, for all you kiddies who are in school, you can get little notebooks and show off. And maybe you can start a conversation in class. Be like, hey,
no, not even if you're a little kitty. They have really awesome ones. Apple Bloom is on one. I want it.
That's so cute. When I start up college here soon, then I might get them. And I know everyone's gonna look at me funny, like, oh, who's this chick? Dude, when I was filling my college application here the other day, they asked me what my favorite TV shows were. I'm like, oh no.
That's when you go, I really like to watch anything on Discovery Channel. Shark Week, like sharks.
Oh,
yeah.
So nice. Well, I put My Little Pony and I got accepted, so I don't mind. Apparently, yeah, that's pretty awesome, right? Yeah. I actually, like, I sat there for a second, like, I don't know. Like, I even asked my mom, TV shows. Do I put My Little Pony? And she's like, I don't know, man. It's all up to you.
That's better than me. I'd end up putting Batman the animated series.
I put My Little Pony, Fairly Odd Parents, and I just ended up saying, in parentheses, cartoons. And I oddly enough got accepted. So
Nice.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
hilarious.
I use notebooks so often because I feel like Twilight, I write everything down before I type it to send to Emily, so maybe I'll
Yeah,
go find a notebook.
you should do it. Okay, so hot topic. What's going on in hot
Okay,
topic land?
okay, okay. I'm so excited about this, and you best be excited too. Like, get your excited face on.
I got it right now.
Okay, mine too. Mine's really scary, so good thing
Oh
you can't
my.
see me. I am the knight, and I am Batman. Don't take my name. Don't take my name, or I will find you, because I am Batman. Okay, so hot topic. Hot topic seems to have like the neatest things. So you can now pre-order the Funko Doctor Hoof. I'm gonna call it Hoof because I know it bothers some people.
Hoof, hoof.
And Fluttershy. And this is what I found kind of confusing
Mhm.
with the vinyl Doctor. I'm just so upset about this because it really confused me. With the vinyl Doctor Who, you can pre-order it, but you may get the special 1 in 42 translucent looking Doctor Who's.
Mhm.
And then there's half of them are Doctor Who that's normal with a red tie. And then the other half is normal with a green tie. And I don't know if it's just that I like the plain normal one with the red tie or I'm just crazy. But I don't like the whole, you don't know what you're gonna get.
That is actually really cool.
So, like, I think I'm gonna pre-order a couple and hopefully maybe I can get my hands on a translucent one for another charity thing for Pegasisters Live because that's what I've got my eye out for. And,
But yeah, right now
yeah,
we're looking for some things we can do for charity.
yes.
But yeah. So yeah, we can go to conventions here, but we actually just want to kind of point out a specific convention, which is coming up in like let me say 20 days, like 20 days here. It's called
Yeah,
Las
so
Pegasus Unicon.
if you've heard of it, I think maybe talking about the most recent convention makes more sense than the ones that are in like half a year.
Well, this one's at 2015. No, I'm kidding. Um, no,
That's
but
like the Superman movie.
yeah, but yeah, that one's coming up, and they actually just released a schedule. But I'm gonna read you guys the official guest list now. We've got all of the guests now. But we've got Tara Strong, Amy Keating Rogers, John Delancey, Daniel Ingram, Sandy Morrow, Nicole Oliver, Lee Tokar, Gary Chalk, which is a diamond dog, Mark Oliver, Michael, I don't know if I'm going to say this right, Michael Dangerfield?
You're not.
Dangerfield?
Rayburn.
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 Sorry. Andrew Francis, Mark, oh my gosh, Marquet? Oh my god, it's Gilda!
Gilda.
Gilda! We'll say that. I feel bad. I cannot pronounce these names.
Don't worry about it.
We've got Sakura again, Brenda. We got
Okay. She is so sweet. When we
She's
met
awesome.
her, we brought her extra cards with Sakura on them, stopped everything she was doing, dropped everything, got up and goes, "Give me some sugar girls," and
Yeah,
hugged both of us. She was so sweet.
she was
Like,
so
I
awesome.
recommend trying to meet her. She is so nice.
She was so nice. It was, oh my gosh. So yeah, we gave them extra Sakura cards for people to get signed.
The chatty box says, just say the character names and we'll know who they are.
Yeah, sorry. Oh yeah, now I feel kind of guilty. I went off on these things, and we got Big Mac, Peter Nail, Flim, San Vincent, Trevor Duvall, who's Fancy Pants, Hoity Toity, Iron Will, and the instructional film announcer. Oh yeah, okay. M.A. Larson, which I really hope you guys know who he is because that's who we have on later today. We got
Who?
M.A. Larson.
Sounds familiar.
I think I've heard of him before. I don't know.
I recall a picture being posted of us on his Twitter, though.
With our diamond dogs. Oh god.
Because Amy Keaton Rogers only signs autographs for girls with tails.
That was great. Tabitha St. Germain, Rarity, Luna, Nightmare Night, or Nightmare Moon, and Granny Smith, Andrew Libman, Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy, Michelle Kraber, Apple Bloom, and singing voice of
Apple
Sweetie
Bloom.
Apple Bloom.
Oh gosh, once you showed me that.
Oh my god, I know. That was the best. Kathy Westluck, Spike and Mare, Britt McKillop, who's also Princess Cadence, Megan McCarthy, one of the writers, and Andy Price, which Andy Price is the comic book artist.
Oh my gosh, no way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I totally
She
freaked
just
out right there.
freaked out.
What about Katie Cook?
Okay,
Anything about her?
I don't know about Katie Cook. No,
Meow.
I know. Andy Price though. That is awesome.
Watch, you're gonna get stalked, Andy Price.
Uh-oh.
Hardcore. For charity, though, so hardcore.
Hardcore. But yeah, so you guys should definitely try to make it to Las Pegasus Unicon. Sandra and I are most likely gonna be there.
Because I live really close.
Yep, and I'm gonna fly over.
Yes, I miss my Emily way too much.
Yes, we miss each other way too much, and we have to go. We gotta go. We gotta get more cards signed. We gotta see each other. We gotta
cosplay.
We gotta cosplay. We gotta do so much. We gotta party like massive. We're gonna party so hard, you guys. If you are there, you should tweet us and you should find us because we'd love to see you. But yeah,
yes.
so.
Oh, sorry, I'm like blanking because I had to X out of the chat because it wasn't working for me, and now my name is being used.
Uh-oh. What? I wasn't listening.
I don't really know.
Oh,
I'm trying to figure it out.
No, they're talking about how M.A. Larson is a lie, so they're referring to him as Cake. From Portal.
Gotcha.
That's so
I've never
funny.
played Portal. I don't understand it.
Aww. It's so funny. Oh, I love Portal. I love Portal, guys. So it's like, how do I put it in like the shortest way possible? It's like basically a bunch of tests where they like put you through all these puzzles dealing with portals. Like, oh, I'm gonna put a portal here, and if I put a portal over there, then I'll end up over there, and if I go through this portal, I'm gonna fall over the shield, or I can use this, and I can move this cube and put it on top of this button, and move this laser, and da-da-da-da-da. Sorry, that was nerdy. But anyways, so you guys should go to Las Pegasus Unicon. Please go.
Do it, just because the name is fun.
That is, like, the coolest thing ever.
Okay, I signed back into the chatty box, guys. I am now Sandra, just with the W.
I'm E. I'm just the letter E. I don't know why.
Very nice.
Yes, someone in the chatty box asked if Emily Larson's gonna be in the show soon. Yes, she's. I said she. He's gonna be on in about 15 minutes, actually. So yay! So I'm gonna play off our music of the week. Sound good?
Shoutouts first.
Oh, I gotta pull out shoutouts. Sorry.
I made it so pretty.
You did make it pretty, and I like don't have it. Hold on. Sorry. You're gonna like see all my stuff now. Don't look at my pictures.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Sorry, this is terrible. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Twitter shoutouts.
Yee!
Nice sound.
So these are last week's shoutouts because I felt bad because we didn't have a show last week and I didn't want to re-ask for them and just trash these. So everyone on this Twitter shoutout list has my okay to follow. They are completely awesome, very supportive of the show. And Fluttershy is looking at them like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy they're hanging out right next to me. So follow them. You'll get a kick out of them. I follow them, if that means anything. So, yeah, this is our Twitter shoutouts. Every Saturday, we will ask for 5 more. And if you hit all of the criterias, like not posting naughty pictures, we'll put you here. It's fine. I was done rambling.
It's okay. Okay, I'm gonna pull up the picture now. Sorry, it's like dumb looking. I'm like trying to pull it up just the right way and go back picture. Sorry, I like just there.
Your OC looks so upset.
It's because I can't type with hoofs. I'm like, well, seriously?
I just look stupid. Oh my gosh, Ruth knows me so well.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna pull up actually music, which I guess I shouldn't have even pulled up the picture because
everyone's asking who you were shipped with.
Oh, that's me. I'm shipped with Solrak. Everyone knows that, guys.
Solrak is awesome.
Everyone should be knowing about that. Come on, guys. Don't you read my Twitter? We're like officially shipped. I mean, we're shipped. Like, you know what I mean. Let me pull up the music. Music, come on faster. Come on, Skidaloo. Alright, so
Solrak is a legend.
He is a legend.
No, that's what the chatty box says.
He is a legend. He's awesome.
How do you become a legend?
I don't know. Okay. So first song, it's Sim Gratina, Small Wings, Enlightened Remix.
And I can't hear the music, so if you feel like typing to me, do it.
Alright, so that was my little sample of Small Wings.
Oh, it's so cute. She's so cute.
I know, her face is adorable. It's a little odd, but it's adorable.
It's like she is like drank like 8 Red Bull and sees another one.
Basically.
That's my face.
Alright, so this song here is it's called
So
Lunar
pretty.
Song. So by Andy Phelan.
I'm watching your eyes today.
There we go.
I'm watching your eyes in the full moon.
She looks really pretty in this.
Solrak joined the channel.
Oh, yeah, he missed the talk about him.
Oh yeah, we were all talking about you, Solrak.
Now he's gonna get. What are you talking about?
And you devs will never know what we said.
It's still a
Unless
mystery.
you watch this on YouTube later.
Oh, crud. No, okay, we should listen to the song.
I'll sing you a song tonight. I'll sing it the way that will help you shine bright. And while we sing.
Yep, that was my little sample of Lunar Song by Andy Phelan. Alright, gotta pull up this. Come on, YouTube, work with me. Don't, like, be awkward and show off the Super Bowl signal in the corner. Alright,
Oh, by the way, Chattybox, who's winning the Super Bowl?
we've got MLP Fighting His Magic, the Fluttershy stage theme.
Ba-da-da. Yay, the Raven. It made me excited. Ooh, Bane. Chatty Box would like to know the name of the song.
Oh, yeah, it's Fluttershy stage theme. MLP Fighting His Magic. Yeah, that
Soul Rack, someone would like to have a quick word with you in the Chatty Box.
Wait, what?
No, I don't know.
What just happened?
It was Wub, so I figured it'd be okay.
Uh-oh. Wub? Alright, so the next
Business
song,
reasons.
I guess, oh my. So...
No, that's, never mind. I'm gonna stop talking.
It's okay. It's a D note of the apology. This is a little bit of an older one, but I really like this.
I just love how someone just virtually bowed down to Soul Rack.
As they should.
Steve Holt.
Maybe I can't figure it out. You know what you want, and yet you still
I hate when ponies look sad.
What?
I hate when ponies look sad. They give puppy dog faces.
It's just
cute.
a mess now, baby, betting you.
Oh my god, that song is really awesome. I really like that song. Alright, so next song. Pulling it up. Doopy doopy doo that. Ah! Okay, there we go. It's Down with the Ponies. See, I think it's Cyro the Wolf? It's by Dusty Cat, though. I told you I'd add this, and I did.
Thank you. I liked it so much. Dusty sent it to me when I was bored. And who doesn't love Dusty?
Of course, exactly. God. Oh my god, I love it.
Floating high in the sky, I'm hoping, Celestia, you're serving on you. It seems what's left of my human side is slowly changing in me. Looking at my own reflection, when suddenly it changes, excitedly it changes.
God.
There is no turning back now. You open up the pony. It's me. Get up, come on, get down with the pony. Get up,
I'm like
come
singing the
on,
regular
get down
version.
with the pony. Get up, come on, get down with the ponies. Open up your love and let it flow into me. Get up, come on, get down with the ponies. Your mother, get up, come on, get down with the ponies.
Yep, that was my little sample of it. Ah, wasn't that awesome? I actually, like, disturbed. Right. So, I'm sorry. This isn't a song. I'm sorry. I think everyone's gonna, like,
No one's gonna get mad at you if that's what you're thinking.
it's from, Eiley Monty. It's her video. It's called I'm Apple Bloom, I'm 6, and I'm a beauty queen.
This is making me sad already.
It's like Apple Bloom.
It's like
dubbed.
Honey Boo Boo.
It is. It's exactly what it is.
I'm Apple Bloom.
I'm drinking my go-go
I'm a
juice.
beauty queen. Those other folks must be crazy if they think they're gonna make me Honey Boo Boo Child. I'm a superstar, cause I do pageants. My Grammy's nickname is Coupon Queen. I gotta have some beats to do my pageants with. I like to
Does the Chatty Box not really believe that Soul Rack? Because I'm reading Twitter. It's really him.
A dollar makes
understand. They're
Like
like,
you
yeah.
got it. I don't know.
I don't know.
My special juice is gonna help me win.
I love that part.
Show the
Help me
judges.
win.
You put that away now, young lady. I wish I had more hoops so I can eat all these cheese puffs.
Maybe I should check
That is so
the videos before you post.
If you do it, I'll give you this
I'm
pet
sorry.
peeve.
This is a bit disturbing as one of the comments.
Shake
Pegasisters Live, trying to give you nightmares.
I'm
That should be our
I'm
slogan.
I'm sorry. I usually don't pick out videos like this, but Ali Monty picked. She just made a great video. I'm sorry. It's so funny. She's gonna help me win. Okay, I'll stop. Alright, so, and here's like a quick little animated short that I had to pick out. Super duper adorable. We got Ali Monty voicing in it. It's Philly musicians, or full musicians. No, don't start. Alright. Yeah, okay.
Okay, now that I'm done with my composition, Vinyl, will you pass me my cello? I'm gonna rock the bass! The vinyl! That's not a bass, that's a cello! Vinyl!
Oh my god. I think my heart melted. My heart just melted watching that. Alright, so those were songs and videos of the week.
Woohoo!
Hooray! No, I'm kidding. Okay. Sorry, now I gotta like set up my stuff. Cause we're about to pull on M.A. Larson! Are you guys excited?
M.A. Alicorn Larson.
M.A. Alicorn Larson. Yes. Exactly. Alright, so without further ado, let me pull up my Skype here. Skype. Okay, there we go.
No, Chatty Box, we're not gonna yell at him.
Why would we yell at him?
Alicorn.
Okay. I'm not mad about the Alicorn thing, guys. I'm sorry. I'm really not. I made that video as a
That
joke.
was so funny.
Everyone thought it was, like, a few people, like, they're like, man, she's really overreacting. I'm like, I'm kidding. Read the description. You think
Some people can't pick up sarcasm.
do you think I really cry like that? Like, I squeaked so loudly. I don't cry like that, guys. I cry, like, in a cute manner. Not that... I did that just for giggles. Like, even my sister who recorded me doing that, she, like, you could tell in the video, she was, like, giggling at me. She's like,
And Chatty Box, no, I don't know of that. Sorry, I have no thoughts about it.
thoughts about what? Just,
It's in the Chatty Box, don't worry.
okay. I didn't look at the chatty box. Sorry, guys, I wasn't looking at the chatty box. I'm too busy about to pull up M.A. Larson. Alright.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is exciting, guys. So, hold on. Let me add people. Okay. Do. Sorry, I'm calling now. Hello?
Hello.
Hi!
Hey.
Welcome to Pegasisters Live!
Well, thanks. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
We're great. How are you doing?
Not bad.
Sweet.
Did you watch
Well-
the Super Bowl? Or, I don't know, if you're like still watching?
I watched most of it. I don't even know if it's over yet. It was almost over when I left.
Who are you cheering for?
I don't really care. Neither of them are my team, so it was a really good game, though, I gotta say.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I honestly, I voted for the Ravens just because Tara Strong said to.
Really?
Yeah, she put a
We
picture.
must listen to Tara Strong.
That's it. Like, all of my family members are, like, going for the other team. Like, well, I'm just gonna say yes to the Ravens because Tara Strong told me to.
There you go. It's as good a reason as any.
I agree.
Exactly.
But I kind of giggled. Like, I wasn't really watching it, but, I, like, came upstairs when apparently, like, the lights stuff went out.
Oh, yes.
What was that about?
That was amazing. It was like a half an hour.
Oh my god. Yeah, like, wasn't there, like, a scene where, like, the microphones went out, too, or something?
Yeah, everything went out. Not the camera. Half the lights stayed on, the camera stayed on, but the microphones went out. Half the lights went out. It was amazing.
I just feel better about all the derps our stream has now.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly what I was like when I sat there. I'm like, man, even the Super Bowl staff, they mess up.
Right.
Makes me feel better.
And I bet their budget is a lot bigger than yours.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
exactly. My little laptop here, well worth the money. But yeah, so we wanted to
We-
ask you some questions.
We have some questions for you.
Is that alright?
Emily, would you like to start off?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so in My Little Pony, what character do you enjoy writing for the most?
My favorite regular character is Rarity.
I love that.
I just love I love the characters who have, she's got a pretty good sized ego, but underneath it, she's got a lot of heart.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lot of fun, and you can give her really fun dialogue, like the scene where in Ponyville Confidential, where she confronts Sweetie Belle about stealing her diary. She's so over the top and like over dramatic about it, and that kind of dialogue is super fun to write. But she's saying it because she's hurt, like there's like real emotion behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So she's probably my favorite because you can really go over the top with her. But I really I've gotten to write some really fun villains too. The Flim Flam brothers were super fun because they're like, their whole goal is to confuse people. So they just talk really fast.
They actually made me very upset while I was watching with my sister.
They made you upset?
Yes, I didn't want them to win.
Oh yeah, I know. Like you would have thought it's like
Good.
a triumphant moment when they're working together and suddenly they win. You're like, wait, what? Your heart just shatters. Like, no.
Good. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, actually, that's my favorite episode.
Oh,
It is. That's Emily's favorite episode. She talks about it all the time.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That song is like spectacularly fun to write. I love that song.
Oh my gosh, yes, that song is so catchy.
Daniel Ingram did such a good job with that. I couldn't believe it when the first time I saw it. I was like, oh man, this is awesome.
Yeah, that's
That's pretty
awesome.
sweet.
So yeah, Sandra, did you wanna?
Yeah, out of all the episodes you've written, I'm guessing that might be your favorite one, but what would your favorite episode have been?
Yeah, that one, and then that one just because of the song was
Mhm.
super fun, and those guys were super fun.
Mhm.
And I really like Applejack too.
Ooh, me too.
Uh, But that one or the Return of Harmony was pretty amazing too because it was a two-parter, and I had only done 3 episodes before that, so I was pretty excited. I was like, oh man, it's awesome. I get to do an hour-long episode. That's great. And then it ended up being about this really super fun villain. And we got to go back and like have Twilight remember read all the letters again and bring back in all the lessons she had learned over the course of the season. So that was really fun to write too.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was like a really touching moment too.
It's something you can do in a 2-parter it's not as easy to do in a 1-parter. You have
Yeah.
so much more time to develop things and really get to that point where she's at her lowest moment. So I wish every episode was a 2-parter.
Yeah, don't we all?
I think we all might wish that.
Yeah, like the 2-parters are always like the best episodes.
It's hard to, especially in the first season when we had to get all 6 in, not every episode, but like as often as possible. We had to try to get all 6 characters in. And when you take out the commercials, you got 22 minutes to do it.
Mhm.
And that's really hard to do. 6 characters, to have them all have like a little bit of a story, a little bit of something going on. It's not easy to do.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Oh my gosh.
So then in the second season, they kind of relaxed that a little bit, and we could focus more on like, Fluttershy or whatever. Still try to have the others in as much as possible, but it wasn't as important to get all 6 in. So
Letting them have their own spotlight for a bit.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I really like that too. So when did you start writing for cartoons?
It was 2005. It was when I moved to LA. I was living in New York, and I was writing like independent features that would never get made. And my wife got a job in LA, so I came with her. We moved out here, and I didn't really know what I was going to do. But a buddy of mine lived out here already. He's an animator at Cartoon Network, and he heard they needed writers on the show that he was on. And I had written an animation thing for him that was just an independent thing.
Does that happen to be my gym partner's a monkey?
Yes, that's the show he was on.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
That was my first job.
I love that show.
Oh, that was a good show. Oh my gosh.
I didn't really know much about animation, but he told me he's like watched some SpongeBob and read a couple SpongeBob. So I wrote 2 SpongeBob spec scripts, just sort of like my own SpongeBobs, and I submitted them, and then they hired me based off of those. So that was my first job. And then from then, it was just sort of like you sort of meet this person here, or you meet this guy Chris Savino who did Boast. Is that right? Ghostbusters?
Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on My Gym Partner's a Monkey too, and recommended me to some people on Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, which is where I met Lauren.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that was kind of my second animation job, as I got to do an episode of that.
Ooh,
So
which episode
it is
did
just
you
kind
get to
of, it's called Race for Your Life, Mac and Blue.
do? Oh my god.
It was at the very end of the show, but the whole episode is Mac and Blue. They're like at the arcade, and they're getting really competitive, and they step outside.
Yeah.
They're like, race you home. So the whole
That was
episode is just a race.
Such a cute show.
It was a great show. I really like that show. I wish I could have done more of them, but I didn't get on it until the very end.
Mhm.
It should come back.
Yeah.
I think we all agree on that.
Imaginary
Maybe to bring
Pony Friends.
There you go. Crossover.
Okay, so this actually, I've always wanted to know, do you enjoy or just enjoy in general adding secret adult humor to the episodes? If you're not the one who adds it, do you like the other ones that do? Because I love watching it over and over again just to catch the little silly things.
I think it's fun that people can do that. It's fun that there's
Mhm.
more, there's hidden stuff in there, you know? I was a lot worse about it when I, like on My Gym Partner's a Monkey, I really tried to get away with things. Like really stuff I shouldn't have. I just thought that was what you do. And then you wait for standards and practices to tell you not to.
Oh.
By the time I was on My Little Pony, and it was like, okay, this show is not really, it's not really that kind of show. It's not, you know, it's so kind-hearted.
Mhm.
I didn't really want to put anything nasty. There's still adult references. There's like, you know, a reference to an R-rated movie or something, but it wasn't not like nasty references. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
There's one reference that I've always wondered,
Which one?
and the episode of Party of One where Pinkie Pie goes, "What's in the bag?"
7.
Yes.
Oh my
God! Right. I've been bothering Emily since I saw that episode.
showed
And my
that-
mom. I forced my mom to watch it, and I was like, "Mom, they put all this humor in it. Like the punch of it has been spiked." And then she was like, "Yeah." Then they were referencing 7.
That's
So
hilarious.
were
I
they-
don't know. Megan McCarthy wrote that one. Yeah, you'd have to ask her. Sure sounds
I-
like.
Oh my
Definitely
gosh.
need to find that pink
I
hair.
need to ask. Oh my gosh, I'm
But
glad
it's-
like we're not the only ones who like caught that.
There's a lot of. I think all the writers really enjoy putting in stuff like that.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
Yeah. It is
Like
fun.
sneaky spy work.
So are there any other cartoons that kind of influenced your writing style?
SpongeBob was pretty big because honestly, before I started writing for My Gym Partner's a Monkey, I didn't really know much about animation. I mean, I watched stuff when I was a kid. I grew up on Bugs Bunny and
Oh.
Transformers and stuff like that. Like I watched as much animation as the next guy, but I was not really an aficionado. And I didn't really know much about the current state of animation when I started. I didn't really know what was on the air. I'd never seen SpongeBob before. And so I started watching it and I was like, oh my God, this is a great show. This is really funny. Sophisticated and, you know, really good characters. Really, you just get
Oh,
the
yeah.
characters immediately.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's
when I found out that adults put funny little things in it, like with the episode where they cuss, but it's a dolphin
Yeah,
noise.
yeah.
oh yeah.
I really thought a dolphin noise meant a bad word in their language.
So it was, I guess, not so much animation and more like, you know, I grew up watching sitcoms.
hmm
I guess I watched a lot of TV, but I didn't really know a whole lot about animation.
Well, if you watch a lot of TV, what is your favorite TV show at the moment? You don't have to say My Little Pony.
You're not obligated. It's all right.
My favorite TV show ever is it's called The Wire. It's on HBO.
I've heard of that, yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic. But it's kind
Fantastic. You sound
it's
like
sort
Doctor Who.
of it's the opposite of My Little Pony. How about that? It's
Yeah.
really
Nice.
hardcore, dark, dramatic. I'm trying to think what else I watch. I watch a lot of really crappy TV.
It's okay. It's okay. Like the only thing I watch is cartoons, and
Really?
trying to like, compare interests with other 19-year-olds. It's a little hard because I'm like, oh, I like Fairly Odd Parents and SpongeBob and My Little Pony, and they're like, oh,
And aren't you so excited for Powerpuff Girls?
then my friends are like, oh, I like watching Scrubs.
But I thought there was a pretty big following at that age of animation. Is that not right?
There is if you find the right people.
Yeah,
Twitter helps.
Twitter
Right.
helps.
Oh,
Yeah,
Twitter.
like at my workplace, there aren't very many animated, like cartoon lovers.
Right. Do you find a lot of people who watch like Adult Swim and that kind of thing, or the Fox shows?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, like someone at work, I was like quoting SpongeBob, like, dude, that's for like little kids. You need to grow up. And I just gave him an evil look.
Never. You
Give him
can
an evil
never
look.
stop watching SpongeBob.
Never, yeah, I totally agree. It's really good. They're missing out.
Definitely.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh, dude, you're kind of lame.
It's like when you go on the beach, what else are you going to sing besides stepping on the
on
beach?
the
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Well, I enjoy watching My Little Pony. I watch all the episodes. If they're not mine or whatever, I watch them all.
Oh,
I think it's
really?
really fun. Yeah.
Do you have
And like exactly what you were saying earlier about the references. I watched the what the hell is it called? The one with Discord.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
Harmony? Or wait, what?
No, the recent one.
Oh, Keep Calm and Flutter On.
Yes. And Dave wrote it, and I was watching it, and there's a reference in there to like an old movie from like the 40s. And I got it. I was like, oh man, I know that line. So I tweeted him about it, and it's like it's fun. It's fun for me to see that stuff too. There's references in there that I pick up on. So
Yeah, that's really cool.
yeah, it's a
I
good
wish
show.
I wish I could pick up on them a little easier. I'm like, oh, wait, what? A little slow with that.
Okay,
But
so
then someday you'll see that movie and you'll be like, oh my god, that's the My Little Pony line.
Yeah. You're like, wait, where have I heard this before? What?
Yeah,
this
exactly.
movie from the 40s stole this from My Little Pony.
Twilight said that.
I can confirm it with Tara Strong. Do you enjoy going to all the brony conventions?
Yeah, it's super fun. I've only been to 2. I went to Midwestria in September, which was absolutely awesome. I mean, it was pretty small, but that was kind of great. It was like
Yeah.
by the time the 2 or 3 days were over, you really knew everybody there. It was really cool. You got to see everybody, say hi to everybody, and the venue and the hotel was all one and the same. So everybody was kind of just in the same place. And then I went to a much bigger one, which was Equestria LA, which was also super fun.
Of course.
Yes, that's where we found you and started.
That's why I got to
talking.
meet you guys. That's why it was so fun.
Okay, wait. Okay, so I have to ask now. Did you notice whenever Sandra stared at you?
Yeah, I first Emily was like, "Oh my god, it's M.A. Larson," and I was new to the fandom, so I'm looking for Emily Larson. So I'm looking for a girl, and I'm directly staring at you.
That's
and she's
hilarious.
Like, no, it's M.A. Larson. I'm like, oh, I've been staring at him the whole time.
What, behind that guy? Oh, that's really funny. No, I did not notice.
Yeah, and there was like another point, like, and she did it a couple times. She would stop and she'd stare at you and do like an awkward wave, like, you're scaring him, stop!
That's really funny.
It was a lot of fun.
I met you guys because somebody, and I can't remember who, I took a picture of you guys when Amy Keating Rogers was signing for you.
Yes, Emily
I
saw
tweeted
that.
And some guy was like, hey, that's so-and-so and so-and-so. And I was like, oh, wow. And then we met. It was really cool.
Oh yeah, and I said I was gonna find you and give you a hug.
Yes.
That was difficult.
That was
We
hard.
found out you don't dance.
No,
Yeah,
that's true. That was
a
super
fun
fun.
game.
Yeah. And then I'm going to go to the Vegas one. in a couple
Yeah,
of weeks.
I'm almost positive that we're gonna be there, so
Yeah,
I'm
good.
excited.
Cool.
Yeah, we're working on it, like getting over there. So
As of now, I'm only going to be there the first day. I'm trying to figure out a way to go for 2 days, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
Mm.
that's alright,
So,
as long as
I
you can go to one, you know.
Yeah, they're really fun though. I mean, I gotta say, it's sort of like, particularly at the interview or not the interview, the what do you call it?
Panel?
The autograph things,
Oh, the autographs.
where people are kind of coming up and talking, and you kind of hear the story. I like asking people, how'd you get into this, and how did you discover this, and whatnot. And it's really amazing how a show about friendship has really created through, the internet part of it, friendships. There's so many people I've spoken who are like, I met all my friends through this show. And I think at Equestria LA, if I'm not mistaken, there was a marriage proposal, wasn't there?
Yes.
Yes.
Between two people who met because of the show.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
it was so cute.
beautiful.
It's so cool. It's like you talk to people and you see how much this show means because it's brought people together. And it's like, wow, it's like not just a dumb cartoon. It's like actually did bring people together. It's really cool to see. And it's fun to talk to people and hear their stories about how they got into it.
Yeah, I feel like they should do what Rocky Horror Picture Show does and just have everyone dress up and sing in the theater.
Absolutely. That would be great. Like cut
Just
together
have
all the
cosplay.
songs.
Yeah.
Make a music video for it.
Maybe once the show is canceled, it'll keep on like in that vein.
Oh my god.
Midnight showings at movie theaters and things.
That would make me really sad. Oh my goodness. No.
Okay, don't talk about the show canceling to Emily.
I'm like, oh jeez. Like, to be honest, when I found out about Alicorn, I thought that meant that the series was gonna be done after that. I'm like, oh
Right.
no. Oh, I'm like, well, I'm okay with the Alicorn thing. I just don't want them to end it. And then I was like venting to like my little sister about it. Like, I just don't know what to do with Ponies ended. Like, that's kind of sad. But
I can't talk about any of that stuff.
no, that's
We know.
Yeah.
They're not in the questions.
It's okay. But yeah, so did the fan base kind of take you by surprise?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it took everybody I think it took the fan base by surprise. Yeah, completely. I mean, I've been writing for animation for something like 8 years now, and nobody. I mean, there is like nobody cares about who writes cartoons. Even the executives who work for the networks don't care who writes for the cartoons. Like nobody cares, and so to have a situation where there are people who watch it so closely and pick up the references. I think most shows I've written on, I put references in, but it's mostly just for my own entertainment because I don't even know if anybody's even watching it. You don't get any kind of feedback at all. And then all of a sudden you got this show and you're getting feedback all over the place. It's really cool. It's amazing. And like I said, to see that it actually creates genuine friendships for people like around the world.
Our chatty box is saying that they care.
There you go.
We definitely care.
But it's definitely unique. I mean, I've written for a lot of shows and never had any kind of feedback from people watching it at all. So it's pretty shocking. It's surprising and it's cool. But it's weird too because the first time I ever heard about Bronies was it was the story meeting for, I think, I may be wrong about this, but I think it was Secret of My Access, or it might have been Super Speedy Cider Squeezy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Because there's so long between when you write an episode and when it airs. And so I didn't even hear about you guys until I was over half done with season 2, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I'm sure like right away you're like, what?
What is
yeah,
this?
yeah, exactly. Lauren showed me. Lauren was the first one who told me about you guys at the story meeting. She's like, here, you got to check this out. And she, sent me some links and things.
Oh.
The first one where I knew like, oh, wow, this is bigger than just like a little laugh it was pretty early on. She sent me a link to, it was like a Russian day camp. And all these dudes, like there's like 50 guys, teenage boys in the middle of the wilderness in Russia, and they're doing like arts and crafts and things. It's a really long video, but about 10 minutes into it, they kind of go around to these dudes with guitars, and they start singing Winter Wrap Up. So there's like 10, 15 of these guys in their like thick Russian accents, and then they know the words, and there's guys playing guitars, and it's like I was like, oh my god, they're singing Winter Wrap Up in Russia. This is huge. It's like way bigger than I thought.
That is like the coolest thing ever. Is that on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll definitely have to link people to it.
Yeah, I gotta find that.
Look for it right now. I'll send it to you.
Oh yeah, thanks.
But that was the first time where I was like, oh wow, this this is big. And then yeah, on Twitter, like I get followers from Singapore and Australia and just like everywhere. It's crazy around the world.
So cool. Yeah, when I'm on Twitter, I get so confused because time zones.
Yeah,
They don't like the internet.
right. It's true.
Very true. But yeah, so do you have like a favorite main six pony? Just in general?
I mean, my favorite to write is Rarity, but my favorite, just personality-wise, is probably Applejack.
Do you
You
compare
don't hear that a
yourself
lot.
mostly to Applejack?
What's that?
Do you compare yourself mostly to Applejack?
I don't. It's hard to say. She reminds me a lot of a friend of mine, who's just like such a good, solid person, and I just get that vibe off Applejack. She's just like such a good.
She's honest.
Yeah, like she's the one you want around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all have their attributes.
Do you have a favorite Cutie Mark Crusader?
Interesting.
I know they're all cute, but you can't say all of them.
If I had to choose, I would probably say Apple Bloom.
That's who I cosplayed at.
Nice.
Yeah, Emily and I were Apple Bloom and Applejack at Equestria LA.
There you
On
go.
Sunday, yeah.
That's
It was
awesome.
really neat, yeah. But
Okay, I found.
are you gonna give Scootaloo a family?
That's not up to me. You'd have to ask Megan about that.
Darn.
That's just sort of conceptual stuff. I don't even know.
I don't know where she comes from, though.
I don't either.
I think everyone. Yeah, I don't think
no one knows.
no
Oh my
one knows.
gosh.
I think
Okay.
everyone's just kind of like, oh well, now Rainbow Dash is sort of like her big sister, so they're gonna kind of like make a lot of, you know what I mean, like put them together. I don't know. That's what I'm assuming.
It sure looks like it, and it
Can
makes
ponies
sense.
adopt other ponies?
I mean, it looks that way, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I
it kind of does.
Well, that.
I'm tweeting it out right now. I found it.
Oh yay! Okay, sweet. So when you're writing an episode, how much creative freedom do you have?
Well, the way that the story meetings work, it's really just the best of both. It's the best scenario for a writer because you get direction, but you also get freedom. It's like perfect. So you go in and there's been a premise has been approved. So let me back up. At the beginning of the season, we have a writer's summit where we all get together. And like the first one I went to, I didn't go to the season 1 writer's summit because I don't even think there was one. I think it was just Amy and Lauren and Rob, who's the story editor. But the season 2 one, it was me, Charlotte Fullerton, Amy Keating-Rogers, Cindy Morrow, and Megan McCarthy. And then Rob and Lauren, and we just brainstormed. And Lauren would say, so we want to have this overarching thing, or we want to make sure we have a Spike episode, whatever it is. And then we just brainstorm. And then Lauren and Rob would write up these premises, which is about 2-3 sentences of just the basic idea, which Hasbro will then approve or say, well, can you rewrite it and do this or whatever? And then you get your episode. So a lot of the episodes, I didn't have any say in what I was getting. Like the Discord one, I didn't, they just said, here's your episode. But I reread the premise actually not that long ago for that one, and it's like 3 sentences long. It's really short. And so you don't have a lot to go on. So I go in for the meeting. It's me, Lauren, and Rob. It's just the 3 of us. And we spend the whole day just deciding, okay, what's the story going to be about? Do we want to go this way? Which characters we want in it? And then you just kind of break down the major, there's 2 commercials. So right before each commercial, you want to have a little bit of like a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
So you just try to figure out what the major plot points are and then what the scenes are. And then you go home with these index cards. And then from there on, it's just I'd sit there and flesh it out and fill it in and put in dialogue. And then that outline gets approved. And then you write the script. So you get a lot of freedom once you've got the story in place. But I would say not many of my episodes really changed much from the story meeting on, because you have such a strong structure in place.
Mm-hmm.
When you leave Hasbro and you go home, everybody's agreed, here's what the story's going to be.
Okay.
So
Okay. That's actually really cool. Like, neat. Because I was actually really curious about that, like, the other day. I'm like, well, do they, like, just say, okay, I'm gonna write this episode and kind of make up their own thing and kind of go with it? Or do they all agree on it? So, yeah.
it's really the best. I've worked on all sorts of different kinds of shows.
Mhm.
And I think this is the best format because you don't feel like you're being micromanaged with notes and things, but you also don't feel like you're kind of flying blind. You don't feel like you're just like, I don't know if
Oh
I
yeah,
should do
that's
this.
the worst.
Yeah, you have some guidance, and you've sat there with Lauren and Rob and you've tried different things and they'll say, no, we're not going to do that, or yes, we'll try this, or, you just feel really confident when you leave with the story and you know that the story is solid. So then you can just go kind of crazy with filling it in with characters and jokes and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's so cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've always wondered if it was difficult to write the little cliffhanger before the commercials, like on any show.
That's where you start, really.
Really?
Yeah, you kind of start there and you work backwards,
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh.
because you got to build up to that. So
Well, now I know.
That is, like, so cool.
it was really hard with Cutie Mark Chronicles
Uh-huh.
because that's an episode where you're telling 6 backstories.
Oh,
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
we have a fan question about that.
Oh, cool.
It's in our fan question segment.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you mean later?
Yeah, it's after a few more questions. We're
okay.
getting there.
We're getting there. No big deal.
Do you have any advice for aspiring writers?
Yeah, I mean, I have advice. I don't know how useful it is. My best advice would be, it's really not useful at all, but it was useful to me, which is own your own intellectual property. In other words,
Yeah.
when I got into it, I thought, this is great. I'll just be a writer, and this is how I'm going to make my living. It'll be great. But it's really difficult to make a living doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And every time you get a job, first of all, there's not a lot of staff jobs. Half the writing jobs in animation, including My Little Pony, are freelance, or maybe even more than half. So to get on a staff where you have a little bit of financial security, it's pretty rare. So you get an episode of something, and then you're just freaking out, like, oh man, what am I going to do next? Even if you get on a staff, you're thinking, okay, this season will be over in 6 months. What am I going to do after that? The whole time you're just scared about where's my next check going to come from. And it's really an uncomfortable way to live, just constantly in fear of like, where's the money going to come next?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And so if you can create your own show, create your own idea, come up with your own characters.
Dad always told me, because I'm a huge comic book fanatic, and he was like, just write your own. And I went to Comic-Con, and I was like, yeah, I love comic books. And he was like, the best way to start? Make yourself into your own superhero.
It's a great idea.
I know, so
It is.
I'm going to start that pretty soon, but I mean...
It's the only way to go, because then you can, first of all, you can make money, so you don't have to be so scared all the time.
Yeah, I can think of another example, which would be Seth Rogen writing all of his movies.
Yes.
And then getting the main parts of them because he wrote them.
Right. Absolutely. You can do it. I mean, you can make money working on other people's things, but it's scary and it's not as fulfilling. You want to be able to control, here's what this is going to be like. I'm not saying it's not useful. It's really useful to work on other people's things and you learn how to do it. But eventually you want to own your own intellectual property, own your own show, and then you make some real money. And I know it's not all about money, but it really helps to not be freaked out all the time about money. So
Oh, yeah.
That's really good advice, actually.
Yeah, you didn't think it was good advice. I think it's really nice.
that's it. Just come up with your own stuff and just keep going.
Be creative. If you're not,
Yes.
then
Choose a different career. No.
don't do I don't know. Okay.
So-
Fan questions.
Oh,
Unless
yeah.
Emily's going to read, because I
Oh,
think
yeah.
you answered some of our other questions in your questions.
Okay.
Oh, maybe we did.
Question
Yeah.
inception.
I
Yeah,
do ramble.
better. No, it's okay.
It's okay. We love when our guests ramble.
Fan questions. So, do you believe in M.A. Larson?
You believe in Emmy Larson.
I'm
That was the
withholding
first
judgment.
question.
We'll have to see. I'm not convinced yet. We'll have to see.
I believe in Emmy Larson. Come on.
We
The A
believe.
I
stands
love
for
that whole thing.
Alcorn.
It makes me laugh every time I see one of those buttons.
I love
think
it
it's
too.
hilarious.
I thought that was the best idea that
It's so
anyone in the
funny.
fandoms come up with. Oh, the whole chatty box yelling, I believe.
I believe.
You know what's
Yeah.
nice about it is like it could have been a really awful. I mean, it was just weird how the whole thing happened, and it could have been a really awful, couple of days. But I honestly think that with that button, it just kind of became lighthearted again. It became funny, and it became like, okay, we can laugh.
Yeah, I think it's really funny. I won one of the buttons from Pixel Kitties.
Oh,
so
awesome!
I'm so excited to get it in the mail.
That's great.
I hope it gets here in time for the episode because I'm like sitting in front of my TV screen with my button. I'll even like tweet a picture like, "Hey guys, I'm ready."
That's the only way it'll backfire is if everybody hates the episode anyway. Why did we believe in this guy?
Oh no.
I think with this fandom, no matter what happens, they will believe.
Yeah, exactly.
We
I
shall-
I don't necessarily understand this question, but how is this is in quotes, King of the Pegasisters?
Oh, I can explain what that means.
Okay.
I did an interview maybe 2 weeks ago, last week, something like that, for the Bronies for Good live stream.
Oh
thing.
yeah, we love them.
And they asked me, one of the last questions, they asked me if I was a brony, if I'd consider myself a brony. And I said, I think I'm more of a Pegasister. And so they said it that I was the king of, if Tara Strong is the queen of the brownies, that I'm the king of the Pegasisters. I'm like, cool. I'll be
Well,
the
we give you permission to be the king of the Pegasisters, or at least just the king of the Pegasisters live.
Yes.
That's two.
That's what that means.
King of Pegasisters
Okay.
Live.
Yeah.
And then this question will only make sense if you're a fan of Arrested Development. It's not even a question.
I've
Steve
never
Holt.
seen Arrested Development.
Steve
Oh my
Holt.
gosh. You watch so much TV and you've never
I
seen
know.
it.
I'm desperate to see it. I've got all the DVDs.
Okay, watch it.
I haven't sat down and watched it.
It took my boyfriend 2 months to get me to watch it just because he was like, you'll love it. And I'm like, no, I won't. So I finally watched it and I cannot stop.
I've heard such good things about it. I really want to see it.
Well,
I
if you
haven't-
start it, what's really cool is I heard either in May or March that Netflix is putting out all of season 4, which is 5 years after season 3 and like what happened all at once on Netflix.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, so maybe wait until season 4 is out. Then you can
And
just
I've
blow
been-
through it all.
I keep hearing all this stuff about how they're doing an Arrested Development movie.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's true or
Okay.
not, but I've heard a lot of stuff about that. There's so much good television right now. I really think we're in a golden age.
Golden age of TV.
Absolutely. Do you guys ever see Friday Night Lights?
Yes.
I
feel-
love
I'm
that
sorry,
show.
I say no. I watched too many
awesome.
cartoons. So wait, what is it about?
Friday Night Lights. Well, it's kind of about a high school football coach, but it's not really. It's about there was a movie called Friday Night Lights about a Texas high school football team that's one of the best sports movies I've ever seen. And
Oh,
then,
it made me cry.
yeah, they made a show out of it, but it's not really about football at all. It's just about really good characters and it's just awesome. Anyhow,
that-
that's what I'm watching that now.
Oh, okay. Sandra, is that the show you had me watch when I was over there?
No,
Oh,
I
what
don't
was-
think so.
there was like I remember I don't want to say what the episode was about, but I remember you pulled up your laptop and we were watching some episode with there was a coach in a football team, so I don't know.
Maybe
I
that's
think
it.
that's what Eric made you watch. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
that's what Eric made me watch. He's
That
like, "Hey,
is
we'll
not
just-"
it.
Okay, I don't know. That was my guess.
Oh,
Nice guess.
can I throw this in? Because I just saw a tweet from Lyra Reyes, who's the guy who identified you in the picture. I have to give
Oh,
credit
yeah.
where it's due.
Lyra, if you're in the chatty box, hi.
Hi, thank you for uniting us.
So anyhow, no, I have not seen Arrested Development, but I will soon.
Good. I want a tweet from you as soon as you realize how awesome it is.
There's only 3 seasons.
It doesn't matter.
No, I mean, that's good. That means I can watch it fast.
Oh yeah.
No, you can't. You'll watch it like
Oh.
100 times. It's one of those shows where they'll put like little things that are going to happen in the end of the episode. So when you rewatch it, you're like, oh my gosh, they were talking about what's going to happen later.
I love that. I
that's like-
love that.
Yeah, it's a really
oh
good
my gosh,
thing.
you're gonna love it.
Stuff that
I'm
rewards-
so excited for you.
I love stuff that rewards like multiple viewings where you get like a whole nother layer the second time you watch it. I love that.
Oh yeah, I'm on like the third time because first I started watching it with my boyfriend, then my sister, and now my mom loves it.
Oh, very cool. I gotta watch it. I just gotta get on it.
Yeah, it's really good. Okay, so this was another fan question.
Mhm.
Referring to The Secret of My Excess, can dragons only grow via greed, or can they grow up naturally?
Um,
Or is this unknown?
yeah, I don't know if I'm qualified to answer that. I did the only episode I did on that subject is Secret of My Excess, and in that case, it was greed.
Most dragons are mean, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, that's the thing is the more the greedier it fed on itself. The greedier Spike got, the more
Mhm.
beast like he got, and meaner he got, which is kind of sad. Then you want him to
Yeah.
stay a baby dragon forever.
Yeah, that is.
Well,
kinda
maybe
sad.
he will stay a baby dragon unless he gets greedy.
There you go. Control his greed, and he'll stay cute little Spike forever.
I think.
I don't know. I mean,
Charlie-
in that question, you'd have to go to I think Megan and Jason. You'd have to go to the big picture people.
Yeah, I will get the what's in the bag question answered. At Equestria LA, I forgot to ask because I was so like, oh my gosh, I'm here, oh my gosh.
We were like,
I want that answer.
fangirling.
I might tweet her. How about you tweet her because I bet she'll respond to you.
Should I?
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Could you?
Doing it right now.
Oh
Can
my
you tell
gosh.
her Pegasisters Live would really like to know if you like the movie Seven?
Oh my gosh. But yeah, so another fan question here was what was the idea behind writing the episode Luna Eclipse?
Hold on a second. Let me finish. I can't multitask.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
that's fine. I'll read what the chatty box is saying.
What the hell was that episode called? It's called
Party at One.
Party One. Right. Okay. Thanks.
It's like all my parties. I get to be schizophrenic and have lots of friends.
I've got a lot of party ones.
Okay. Tweeted. What did you
Tweeties.
ask
Oh my
me?
gosh.
Thank you.
Oh
What
yeah.
did you ask me?
I asked what was the one of the fan questions. What was the idea behind writing the episode Luna Eclipse?
Oh, okay. See, that was another case where like I got called in from a story meeting and I went in and that's where Lauren said, okay, you're doing the episode where Luna comes back. And I said, okay. You know, it wasn't my choice.
Well, you got a good episode then.
I know. I got really lucky. I was like, oh, cool. You know, this is mythology kind of thing. So I went back to when I heard that's what I was doing. I went back and I was like, I gotta hear Luna's voice and know what she's all about. So I watched the pilot again and I was like, oh my god, that's it. She has like 2 lines. There's nothing there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So when we went for the meeting, Lauren had this kind of vague idea that she wanted. Have you guys ever seen Parks and Rec?
Might have.
The TV show with what's her name, Amy Poehler.
Yes.
Anyhow, there's a character on that show. I'd never seen it either, but there was a character on the show that Lauren
Okay.
thought was really funny. That she wanted to sort of base Luna on a little bit, and so I watched a bunch of Parks and Rec, and I did an entire draft of the script where she was in that vein. But
Uh-huh.
then it, I think it was Hasbro actually whose idea it was to make it more like she's just old fashioned. Like she's once we changed it, to me it was the sort of thing like where the guy gets out of prison and doesn't know how to work a cell phone. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like he's been away for
got
so
that.
long. He looks at the phone and he's like, I don't know how to work this. It's the same with Luna. She's been in prison on the moon
the
for so
moon.
long. Yeah, she doesn't know that. She doesn't know that the royal candlelight reading. She doesn't know you don't do that anymore, and she doesn't know.
Oh
the-
yeah.
Like
all the
not
old
to be complete royalty.
Yeah. So she kind of changed into that. Like she reverted back to how she was before she went to the moon. And that led to, and then it was like a totally different kind of thing with funny stuff about her anachronisms, like that kind of thing. So
Mhm.
Yeah,
That
I
was
really
it,
like
yeah.
the way.
and they wanted to do before the meeting. Lauren wanted to do a Halloween episode, like what's the pony's version of Halloween. And so we came up with Nightmare Night, and then it's a natural fit to put Luna in that. So That was kind of
Yeah,
the
I
idea.
love holiday episodes. I think Halloween episodes of anything are my favorite.
Yeah, and it's like something you got to do. You got to.
I know, I get excited for October, and my little sister is an October baby, so she gets all excited, and I was like, are you ready to go out on Nightmare Night? She's like, I'm going to have nightmares outside, and I'm like, no, from ponies, Marnie.
You got to dress her up like Star Swirl the Bearded.
Oh my god.
Totally want to. Her and Lucy were both Cinderella last year.
Yeah,
Both of
yeah.
them?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're both Cinderella.
Coincidentally. And I told my sister, and I'm like, Lucy's going to be Cinderella. We're going to be twins.
I think the next
That's fun.
Halloween or Nightmare Night, I want to dress Lucy up as a pony. Her favorite
Yeah,
pony is Pinkie Pie, so.
Hard to argue.
Right? Yeah,
Oh,
it's
bye.
when you got just like all these little girls in your family, it's like, I gotta do it. But yeah. Anyways, so next episode in the fan questions. Sorry.
Okay, this is about the Keymer Crusader Chronicle one.
Oh yeah. I see
Yes.
that.
How do you handle structuring and writing episodes with multiple plot threads?
It's easier on My Little Pony because it's a half an hour long. I've worked on shows that are like SpongeBob is 2 episodes per half hour,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really difficult to do in a situation like that. There's just not enough time. Cutie Mark Chronicles was difficult because like I said, you usually start the episode with what are the plot points, what are the cliffhangers, and in that one, the first cliffhanger is kind of. It's like a fake cliffhanger. It's like Fluttershy falling out of the cloud, but nobody in the world thinks anything's going to happen to her. So it's sort of a cheat, but it's the nature of having an episode where you're just telling 6 different stories. There's just no way to do a traditional 3-act structure. So we had to find like a fake cliffhanger. But that one was really hard. In fact, I think the vast majority of episodes I've written, with a couple of exceptions, it's been really hard to figure out how to structure it in a half an hour. There's just a lot to do. There's a lot of 6 main characters is a lot. If you look at other animated shows.
I definitely agree.
I don't think a lot of them have that many main characters, not to mention all the secondary characters that you want to
I can
play
only
with and have
think
fun.
of Rugrats with that many characters, but
Yeah, it's pretty rare.
they're babies.
Yeah.
Most shows are usually like 1, 2, or 3 main characters and then a lot of secondary characters. But this is 6 main characters and then 12 secondary characters and then villains, and it's a lot. It's a lot of.
Do you have a
characters.
favorite villain?
Probably Discord.
Yeah,
Dev,
can't deny that.
he's just super fun.
The creepiest villain for me, though, would have to be Chrysalis. She scared me.
Yeah, super creepy. Even the design is creepy.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
I could definitely. When I first saw her, like when she first kind of made her appearance, I don't know what it was, like the animation, it definitely like came off in a Powerpuff Girl kind of way.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it was just me. I was like, oh man, this is so cool.
No, you're right. And the fight scene for sure was Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
I had that
Definitely.
vibe. Absolutely.
Chattybox says Sombra is best villain, and I say Queen Sandra is best villain. I've taken control of that name.
So out of the Pegasisters live, are you the villain?
I
Is that
guess
okay?
so. I always get a really graspy voice, like half the time, so people make me say things that Raven from Teen Titans says. And it's not fun trying to mimic Tara Strong. It's intimidating and weird.
I'm sure she
Just
is.
like I met her at Comic-Con, and she gave a shout out to my bronies on YouTube, and she made me sing the Twilight Licious song first in
Really?
front of a bunch of people. Yes.
Oh God.
That is
She was
so
like, I'll
funny.
do this for you, but you gotta do one thing for me.
I would be too like embarrassed. I'd be like, okay, I gotta go.
Oh, I almost started crying. Like when I saw her, I'm like, I love you. Timmy Turner was the first crush I ever had.
Mine too.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that's how Emily and I bonded. She lives in Ohio, I live in California, but we both had huge crushes on Timmy Turner.
That's hilarious. That's a good thing to find out. I'm sure that's nice for Tara too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this question is actually a pretty good one. Your fans really write good questions, and everyone who wrote back had that little "I believe in M.A. Larson" pin on their picture.
That's so fun.
I've actually never heard this before, but in the past, your agent noted that. Oh, in the past, your agent wanted you to use a pseudonym
Yes.
when you were being credited for My Little Pony to not muddy your past work with the, in quotes, boy shows.
Right.
Has that changed since the show has a wild and broad fan base and success?
Well, it's changed in that I like it better. Well, here's what happened is I got hired on Pony and Symbionic Titan, which is a show on Cartoon Network.
Okay.
I got hired on those at the same time, and Symbionic Titan was the guy who created Dexter's Laboratory, and
Oh my gosh.
he did Clone Wars.
Ooh, what does this button do? I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
And when I found out the dad was Johnny Bravo, I almost had a heart attack.
There's so many of those situations where the same voice actor, you know.
Oh, I know. I go through IMDb and I'm like, wait,
Yep.
Nathan Drake, what? You're invading my Batman video games?
You keep seeing the same people. It's true.
Yeah, it's weird. I love it though.
So anyhow, this guy, he created big time shows, and this was his new show, and it was a big action show, and it was a really cool show. The premise was these three kids from a planet deep in the universe. The planet is like under attack, and they send the princess away to save her with a guy and a robot, and the guy's like her bodyguard. And so the three of them end up on Earth, and they have to blend into a high school. He wanted it to be like a John Hughes, like 16 Candles kind of thing, but with aliens, basically, and one of them's a robot. So it's got a really funny high school vibe to it, but with a lot of action, because like the other aliens would come after them and things. Well, anyhow, I was sure, and so was my agent, when I got these two jobs, that was going to be the big success.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like, you can't use your real name on My Little Pony because then it'll dilute your action. Most of my credits at that point were boys shows anyways, like action shows. And then lo and behold, Symbionic Titan got canceled after like one season, and My Little Pony turned into this thing where Russian guys are sitting around singing Winter Wrap Up.
I don't think anyone wants My Little Ponies to ever end.
Yeah, so now I'm like, hey, I'm the guy from My Little Pony, not Symbionic Titan.
Mm-hmm.
And I like it better. Like I never particularly liked my name anyways, so MA is kind of cool with me. So I changed my IMDb page to say that, and I got a book coming out next year, and it's going to be under that MA. I just like it better.
You want to plug your book?
Yeah, it's hard to plug because I don't have a title. But
Titleless by M.A. Larson.
It's entitled. It's to be titled, but I got a release date. It's going to come out next May.
Ooh.
Next May. I'm going to get it, and I'm going to read it, and I'm going to review it on the show.
Oh, awesome.
Ooh, that
Awesome.
sounds like really cool.
I have no idea what it's going to be about, but I will.
I really think bronies will enjoy it because it has a lot in common with My Little Pony. It's not about horses, but it's about a group.
Real horses terrify me.
It's about a group of girls who are friends, and they go to this, it takes place in like a Grimm's fairy tale kind of world.
Mm.
And the whole idea is that witches are sort of taking over, and the only thing that can stop them is princesses.
Oh.
So it's like a war between witches and princesses, and it's about these girls who go to this boot camp to learn to become princesses.
That sounds, I'm going to bleep myself without actually saying anything, awesome.
I hope so.
I'm not kidding. I'm not just saying that to suck up. That sounds awesome.
But it has a lot in common with My Little Pony because it's like got a core group of girls, and I hope it has that same sort of kindness at its heart. You know what I mean? Like it's one of my favorite things about My Little Pony is it's not ironic and it's not like, cynical.
Well, witches are like the only evil things that terrify me. They have taught me to be afraid of old people. And
if you read any of the,
Disney
if you read the real Grimm's
up.
fairy tales, not the Disney version, but like,
I have read them.
they're dark, man. They're like really dark. They're scary.
I know.
They're
To fit in
much.
the shoe first.
Yes, exactly. So that's what I went with. I tried to go back.
I can't get into detail about that.
Yes. But that's what I went with. I tried to get away from the Disney version of it and try to go back to the Grimm's version where it was legitimately scary. So it's supposed to be kind of like the vibe of Harry Potter, like the first ones before they got really dark.
Ooh.
So it's sort of that age, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not quite, well, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, that's really
So-
cool.
I'm
I'm-
excited for
I'm
that.
very excited.
I love books. I mostly read Stephen King.
Yeah, Stephen King's awesome.
Yes, he is. Even if you've seen a picture of his house, he has like gargoyles on it. Like
I have not
is-
seen that. That's awesome, though.
He lives in Maine and he bases all of his books in Maine.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I'm reading Cell, which is a zombie one by him. It's kind of zombie. You answer your cell phone, you go crazy, and yeah,
What's it called?
Cell, just like cell phone.
Oh,
of that.
so.
It's really good.
Huh.
This is like my third time reading it.
He's got he had a huge book called Under the Dome that they've just turned into a miniseries.
I know my mom was telling me about that. She is so stoked.
I just saw a commercial for it at the Super Bowl.
Ah!
Oh, was
so
there
Yeah.
a commercial for it?
It's not like it's like a fake. It's like a teaser. They don't really show much, but
Oh, okay.
it's Under the Dome by Stephen King.
Oh
Coming
yeah, that
soon.
book is wicked. You touch the dome, you die.
Wow.
That's pretty
Don't do
intense.
Don't
That's
touch it. No touching. That's
My
a line
goodness.
from Arrested Development. You'll get that after the first episode. No touching, no touching.
I think, yeah, we just, that was our last question here.
Cool.
Yeah, that's,
We
Right on,
love
guys.
it. Thank you for being here. You're so
Thanks for having me on.
awesome.
I appreciate it. And
Yes.
thanks to everybody
And
out there.
I'm really glad you didn't notice how much I was stalking you at Equestria LA, but I know.
Not
yes.
notice at all.
Yeah, I was
Emily
really
should tweet you the
worried.
picture. We call it the Larson stare.
Yeah. Oh, we called it
And
the
since
Larson
you like
stare and
Applejack
everything.
so much, Emily stresses Applejack.
See, now I'm going to watch out for you at Vegas, and I'll know if you're looking at me.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
You will. It's the creepiest stare ever. I have huge eyes, and I just blink and stare. And then I
And
wave,
awkwardly
like
wave. It's like a
the
very
most
slow
awkward
wave.
wave. It's like slow motion beauty pageant wave.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I was so nervous. I'm like, you're gonna like creep him
Emily,
out and he's never gonna talk to us.
Stop it. Stop it. This is not okay. You can't treat people like this.
I was like in a daze. I was having so much fun.
Same here. That's why when she was like, look, it's M.A. Larson, and I'm looking for a girl named Emily, and I'm like, why are you, what? You were at a
That's the-
Starbucks, by the way.
That's the other thing I like about using my initials is I like that some people think I'm a girl. I love it.
Mhm.
I think it's great.
That's funny. But yeah, I think everyone's going to start calling you M. Alicorn Larson.
M. Alicorn Larson.
That-
Yeah,
Your name
I'm-
for your book.
I have to say, I love your tweets that you made after it was announced, basically.
I was
I
just like, I was in shock. I was like, what the hell just happened?
I was getting the biggest kick out of it, like the one about the dog food or whatever. You're like, why does this keep happening?
I've gotten so much funny like art and gifts and stuff sent my way
Oh gosh,
after that.
So-
Like really funny stuff.
bronies and art just go hand in hand.
If you haven't seen the Oprah one, you got to check it out. It's
do.
awesome.
Wait, what is it?
I need to look at that.
In fact, I'll tweet it. No,
Oh
if I
yeah,
can find-
okay.
if I can find it.
Okay, so while he tweets that, let's say bye to the chatty box.
Oh yeah, so Chattybox, thank you guys for tuning in tonight.
Hi everybody.
Yeah, so thank you, M.A. Larson, for coming on here
Drink
and
some
talking
Red
with us.
Bull, you'll get wings. You'll also grow a horn because you've been listening to the Alicorn King. Or the King of the Pegasisters.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Pegasus
Pegasus
Flag.
the King. I can't
Yes.
find it. Somebody will tweet it. Somebody will be listening to this and will tweet it.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. But yeah, so thank you again.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, so we'll talk to you later, and bye,
Hopefully I'll
Chattybox.
see you in Vegas.
We are very proud to have you as our king.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, and we'll
All right,
see
I'll talk
you
to you
in
later.
Vegas.
So
Yes.
bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, chatty box.
All right, bye, Chattybox. Love you.
Mwah!